Please come. Please bring now. Maybe we can turn around. So, do you understand that the Quran says that the Quran confirms what is in the Bible? Do you understand this?
Yeah, I do understand.
So, please, have you ever verified this claim?
I've never verified myself, but a lot of my close friends who are Christian, when they speak about Jesus and Mary, we find a lot of their belief is reflected in the Quran.
Jesus claimed.
But what's the purpose of your question? Like, what are you trying to reach so I can help you? I'm trying to help you.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't need help. I want a conversation.
Yeah.
And the conversation very simply is this.
Yeah.
I've read both the Quran and the Bible. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
I know the Bible inside out.
Good, alhamdulillah.
And I've read the Quran also multiple times. And what I can confidently say that most of the claims in the Quran is utter junk. It's not true. True at all, not true at all. For example, let's begin with what you just said. You think the Quranic Jesus is the same as biblical Jesus. For example, the prime accusation against Jesus by the Jewish community was blasphemy. That he being a man claimed to be God.
Yeah.
Does the Quran agree with the fact that Jesus claimed to be God?
No, of course not.
So clearly, even the prime accusation, we differ on the historical claims.
Okay.
Yeah. The prime accusation again. Hey, whoa. Excuse me. Hey, don't litter. Don't litter, my dear friend. Please come pick this up. 600 pounds fine, maybe. Look at him. He was.
What's your good name?
My name is Arul. What's your name?
Arun, huh?
Arul, A-R-U-L.
Arul.
What's your name?
My name is Mahmoud Arul.
Mahmoud.
Yeah.
So please,
So
now
I'll
I
tell
like.
you-
Please. I want to focus on a simple question and let's have an entire conversation just around that.
Yeah.
So please tell me,
Yeah.
why do you think that the Quran agrees with the Bible? Please explain.
It's not necessarily the Quran would agree with the Bible.
The Quran has to agree with the Bible because that's something it claims.
I'll tell you.
It claims that.
No, I'll tell you what the Quran clearly claims. And let me establish one thing, Arul, before we continue on this, okay? The purpose of having this conversation, myself, the purpose of trying to answer your question. First of all, I have to make a very important disclaimer that myself is not a scholar.
You don't have to be a scholar, not just a basic.
I'm trying not to interrupt me because I'm trying. The reason why I'm engaging in this conversation is, if I have any sincere belief in my religion, and I believe that it is the true religion, I have my sincere reason to pass this religion to someone else or to give as much good information of what I have to someone else. I am commanded in my religion not to engage in debate just for the sake of debating. That's why the first question I asked you, what is the genuine reason for your question? If the genuine reason of your question is to try to point out a mistake or to say that, as you established the beginning of your conversation, that the Quran is wrong, okay, then there will be no point of our discussion.
Wait a second.
I'm coming
wait,
to a
no,
point.
Wait a second.
I'm coming to a point, okay? The point is, we are commanded ourselves as Muslim to engage in a conversation that will lead the person to reach to the truth. But if someone is coming with another intention, just basically to debate for the sake of debate, no matter how good our argument, no matter how strong our fact that we're going to present to him is going to convince him, he will never be convinced because he came with established mindset that I don't want to be convinced. I just want to prove you wrong. You see what I mean? No. So if this is not if this is not the ground that you came, I'm happy to continue the discussion.
Do you agree that at least we can agree that both of us want the truth?
Absolutely.
Sure.
That's very good.
If you don't have it,
Yeah.
are you willing to say that you'd be willing to say that you don't have the truth?
That's absolutely right. But
Sure.
I know
Sure.
for
Don't
sure.
say don't. Okay.
No, listen.
If you know for sure,
I know for sure why I do have the truth.
Sure. In that case,
our belief, our book had came with so many miracles.
Okay.
And I will tell you only one that we can witness it where we are standing.
But I asked a question earlier.
Okay, one.
I've asked a question earlier,
Yeah.
which is one of the claims that the Quran has is that it has come confirming the previous scripture.
But it will never confirm what you have in your hand. Why? It's well known.
But please listen to me. But please listen to me.
Is this on the camera?
But please listen to
Let's
me.
put this on ChatGPT.
But please listen to me. But please listen to me first.
I'm answering your question.
No, I didn't finish my question.
You're not giving. Okay,
no, I
fine.
didn't finish my question.
No, the original one. I'm trying to answer the original one.
The original one is this.
I'm trying to answer.
Sure. The Quran makes a claim.
Yeah.
My question to you is,
Yeah.
have you ever attempted to verify if the claim is true or not?
Okay. I did answer that question. And
You did not.
I said, no. If you have this recorded, you will go back to the record and you will find that I said, no, I didn't verify it myself.
Sure. In which case, for you to claim you have the truth is a little bit ridiculous.
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that point. So, the reason why I'm saying that I do very much believe that I do have the truth is that if you put in any search engine in 2025, if you use any tool that you would like to verify that the Bible has been written by a human being, not the message that has been revealed from God. If you try to investigate the matter, how many Bible is available in our time and how many version is being written by different people, and every individual who wrote that version had added to it, you will come to the fact that when you compare this with the Quran, not a single letter from the Quran had changed 1,400 years ago. And there is one challenge.
Shall we just discuss that?
No.
Shall we just focus on that?
No.
Maybe we'll
Let's
just
say-
discuss that.
let's
just
say-
discuss that.
let's say-
So your claim is that the Bible has been changed, the Quran hasn't been changed. We'll focus only on that topic now.
Yeah.
The topic I
But
brought in
before-
earlier, you weren't willing to discuss.
No.
That's fine.
But before
Let's
you come
focus
to
on this alone.
But before you come
But
to
no,
this-
but please, let's choose just this one topic and discuss. So your topic is
Quran
the
is
Bible.
copied from lies from Torah
Yeah.
and Bible
Yeah.
and put into the Quran.
Yeah. So
But
please,
these are not true.
please.
They were made
So
up.
please listen. So Mahmoud,
It's all
please listen.
lies.
So
You make
just one
money.
topic. So your claim is the Bible has been changed, the Quran has not been changed.
Yeah.
Please make a case for this. Make a case for both sides, please.
Okay. As I said, we are very lucky to have this debate in 2025.
No, I'm asking you to make a case.
Listen.
No, don't, please.
You don't
I'm
want
asking,
this. Why you don't want this? Because you don't want the truth.
Mahmoud.
Yes. But if you want the truth,
please
Arul,
listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Please,
But
no,
every time I'm trying to speak-
excuse me.
Every time I'm
Mahmoud.
trying to speak, you are interrupting me.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm simply saying,
Yeah.
GPT came a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
but you've been a Muslim a long time ago,
Yeah.
from a long time ago,
Yeah.
and you'll be a Muslim even without ChatGPT. So
I know.
and you say you use the term I know the truth and all these sorts of stuff, and therefore I'm asking you to speak up. You make just on one topic for you. Don't take some Google and type in some. Please, for you to speak up. So tell me. So your specific point is the Bible has been changed. The Quran has not been changed. Please make a case for that.
I don't need to make a case, my dear.
I'm asking you. But that's the point you made. I'm asking you to make a case for
the
this.
point that I'm making, that in our time there is not a single copy that has been changed, or not a single copy for the Quran that had even a single letter has been.
You're repeating the
has
claim.
been-
Make a case.
Yeah.
Don't repeat the claim.
The
Yes.
case that fine. I will try to be very straight to the point.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But make the
But
the
I'm
point
trying-
is
Arul.
you need to make a
Arul.
claim.
Arul.
Make a case.
Okay,
Don't
Arul.
repeat the claim.
Okay, Arul. What we are trying to reach is, as you said,
We discussed that. Please get to the point. Keep it simple.
the point that I'm making.
Make a case.
Okay, the point that I'm making, I will make one case, and I will quote a verse from the Quran, and I will ask you after you finish my discussion, is to go and verify what I'm saying. In the Quran, God had promised that the Islam, the religion of God, is going to widespread and is going to manifest over every other religion.
Do you understand the previous discussion?
Let me finish. I didn't try.
You're
Listen,
now introducing
listen,
a third topic.
Listen.
I want to focus on the previous topic.
Listen.
The Quran has
Arul.
not been changed.
Arul.
The
Arul.
Bible has been changed.
Arul.
Please make a case
Arul.
for this.
Arul,
Please make
if
a case
you,
for this.
If you don't mind, whenever I speak, try not to interrupt me.
No, but
got
I
your
want you
point.
to focus on the
Yeah,
point.
I'm coming to this.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
please make a case for
I'm
this.
trying to prove my point.
The Quran,
through my argument. If you will
Sure,
allow me to
okay.
finish,
Yeah,
then
and
you will realize.
the Quran has not been changed. Is the case you're
Can I,
going to
can I
proceed, please.
continue? Yeah.
But if
Can I
your
continue?
focus is the Quran has not been changed, yeah,
and
please
I'm
go on.
trying to give you a good evidence.
Yeah, please.
But if you would listen to the end, you would realize that I'm answering your question. But if you don't have the patience to listen to me until I finish, that would be very wrong from your end.
Please.
Because I didn't interrupt you at all.
That's fine. Please go
So
on.
let me have 1 minute without any interruption.
Sure.
Okay, and I will continue what I was trying to say. So one evidence that the Quran has not changed, and this is the case that I'm making here, and everyone is listening to me, everyone is going to watch this if you are not going to delete this this
No,
this
stay
video.
for make a case,
Yeah.
please.
All what I'm
Wasting
trying to
plenty of
say
time.
here.
Too much drama, no
Okay.
case so far.
There is no drama. But you're interrupting too much because you don't have.
Please make a
You
case.
don't have
Get
patience.
on with it.
You don't have patience.
Get on with it,
Have the patience, and I will get into it.
please.
Okay. What I was trying to say, and you didn't allow me to continue, and you interrupted me, is that there is a verse in the Quran is saying that this religion is going to manifest over every other religion. That claim had been sustained in the Quran 1,400 years ago. It's been written in the book. And that claim, as of today, 2025, if any of the people standing around us had picked up his phone and write on Google, ask that simple question, what is the fastest growing religion in 2025? You will find the answer that Islam is the fastest growing religion in 2025. I'm challenging everyone here to pick their phone and put that question on Google. So, my claim and the case that I'm trying to make, answering your question, that the Quran has never changed. If there is any strong argument, if there is any strong claim in the Quran that this religion is going to widespread, is going to manifest over every other religion, if the people hate Islam, if the Western countries or the other religion that hates Islam, and we will, all of us are aware of the amount of effort that has been put to prove that this is bad religion, this is against women, doesn't allow for equality, etc., etc. They would have changed that simple verse. Or, at the end of the day, they would have tried to change any of the words of that verse to prove that it is wrong. But to the contrary, what we are witnessing in our time, if you look around you, we are only two people debating. If you look around you, you will find more people debating about Islam. If you put the question that I told you to put it on the internet,
More than a minute.
if you
already.
put it on the internet, like I said, Arul,
You
if
haven't
you are
started
debating,
even making a case
if you
for the
are
Quran
I
not
made
having
my
been
case.
changed.
I gave you evidence.
more
I
than a
gave you
minute.
a miracle, but you don't want to listen. Why you don't want to listen? Because I knew from the
Because you're
beginning.
not making sense.
No. Because no. I'm telling you
So-
evidence. I'm telling you
Sure.
something.
Are you,
makes a lot of sense.
you've made more than a minute, please.
Yeah.
Now, please listen to me.
Yeah.
This claim that the Quran has never been changed is utter junk.
Yeah.
If you knew anything about historical research on the text of the Quran, you will be baffled. I don't know if you're aware that the Quran, apparently, if you're a Sunni, you're suppose in the Uthman, one of the caliph is the one who compiled the Quran that you have today.
Yeah.
The Quran.
What's his name?
No, wait.
You don't know.
Excuse, Baba,
You're
are you
making
interrupting?
claims.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
I said
sorry that I
Uthman.
interrupted you.
Uthman. Caliph
That's
Uthman.
wrong.
Please listen.
That's wrong.
Please listen.
But that's wrong.
But please listen.
Yeah.
Please listen. Finish. Let me finish a case, and then you will know how to make a case for what you wanted to make a case for. Please listen. So your claim that the Quran has never been changed is utter junk because today, according to Islam, we are supposed to have a Quran from the Uthmanic Mushafs. But the problem is today, no one has access to the Uthmanic Mushafs. The earliest of the Quranic manuscripts. Are you familiar with what is called Sana manuscript? Are you familiar with Sana manuscript?
Yes.
Are you familiar? What do you know about Sana manuscript? Anything useful?
Sunnah manuscript.
Sana.
I don't know what's
Clearly. So don't say yes quickly. Just, please don't. If you don't know, just say I don't know. Lack of knowledge is fine. Muslims, most people don't know. Like you. You claim you know, yet don't have a clue. The earliest of the manuscripts of the Quran don't agree with each other. If you don't know this, get to know this. Do you know Birmingham manuscript? Do you know Sana manuscript? Do you know any of these manuscripts at all? The earliest of manuscripts. Do you
All
know?
what you are trying.
No, wait a second. Do you know about any of the earliest manuscripts
I'm not going to
of the
interrupt you,
Quran?
but when you ask me the question to say,
Yeah.
do you know? You don't know.
Do you know
don't-
about
you
any
don't-
of the earliest manuscripts of the Quran?
Listen, my
Do you know
dear.
anything about the
Listen.
manuscripts? If you don't know, just say don't know. That's fine. I'll go on and then I'll finish my case and then you go on.
Okay.
Tell me about the manuscripts. None of the early manuscripts agree with each
What
other.
is the manuscript?
Now, this gentleman wants to have a discussion about English words, meaning of English words.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to have a discussion about whether the Quran has changed or not.
What is the manuscript?
Now, whether the Quran has changed or not.
But,
Now, if you don't want to have a conversation about this because you're clueless and you don't want to admit on camera, that's fine.
No,
but what I'm
asking
telling you,
in front
what
of
I'm
the camera,
I know.
What is the manuscript? Let the people know what you are talking about. Are you assuming that this what you are trying to debate here, you're gonna put it on public, right? Are you assuming that everyone is listening to what you are saying will have the knowledge of what you are talking about?
No, I'm not assuming
Right,
everyone
so
else.
I'm telling you,
I am asking.
I'm the person that you're debating with.
I'm not debating with you.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a conversation. You are
The
clueless.
conversation.
You are clueless.
Yeah, I'm
You are clueless.
And I'm asking you to give me of the knowledge that you have.
Sure.
What is
Please,
what
then
is
listen.
that term?
Instead of interrupting, if you listen, you may learn something.
And while you are talking,
If
there is
instead of
something-
interrupting,
listen,
if you listen, you may learn
My dear,
something.
my dear
Instead of
Arul,
interrupting,
my dear Arul,
instead of interrupting,
my dear Arul,
if you listen,
I'm
you
not
may learn
interrupting.
something.
When someone is talking, you can stop him to ask a clarity of what he's saying.
Yeah,
I said, what's manuscript?
Okay, a manuscript
Yes.
is.
Yeah, I know.
No, please,
I
one
know.
second. No, we don't need third input. Two is enough already. Too much confusion. If you, my dear friend, Mahmoud,
Yes, sir.
your entire case
Yeah.
was that the text of the Quran hasn't changed.
Okay.
And you were supposed to present a case for it. And all that you ended up doing was talk about one little verse out of the entire book and not give any details about awareness that we can have about the history of the text itself.
Yeah.
And I am telling you details of history of the text.
Go ahead.
There are such things called manuscripts.
Yes.
In the 16th century, we invented printing press.
Yeah.
Prior to that, clearly Islam came before that.
Yeah.
So prior to the 16th century,
Yeah.
textbooks were written down by hand.
Yeah.
And when you write things down by hand, they are called manuscripts.
Yeah.
They are handwritten
Yeah.
text.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah, good. That's wonderful. If you didn't know, now you learnt. What I am telling you
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
for you to make a case that the Quran has never been changed,
Yeah.
what you need to explain
Yeah.
is you need to give details of the manuscripts of the Qurans which were written down originally by Uthman.
Yeah.
And help us understand that any version of the Quran that we hold today actually is exactly the same.
Yeah.
So you need to know that and you need to know this. And you neither know that nor know this. You spoke about one verse. You did not even start making a case. I am starting and I'm going a long distance to help you understand the case.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All the early manuscripts, none of them agree with each other. Point
How
number
did-
one.
how did you
Point
know
number
that?
one. Point
How
number.
did you know
This
that?
every historian.
This is a
Okay. Are
This
you
is a
now?
false
Would you like to learn
claim.
anything?
Arul,
Would you like to learn? Would you like to learn anything at
Arul,
all?
I'm not attacking you, my dear.
You're not. You are coming across defensive.
Listen.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
If
not
you don't, no, that's fine.
No.
Please get on your bicycle and go somewhere, please. Thank you very much,
the problem-
Mahmoud.
the problem
If you
is,
don't
I
want
asked
to
you-
learn, if you don't want to
Yeah,
learn,
don't be a coward.
if you don't want to
Don't be
learn,
a coward.
I'm not a coward.
I'm asking you.
I am giving
how
you.
Do you know that
did I
this
let you? Did I
had
let you
to
make
change?
a case when you didn't even attempt to do that?
I've been listening for you for the last 5 minutes.
Sure.
And
You did
then
not
you
start,
explained to
I have
me-
started.
Listen, and then you explained to
Sure.
me what's manuscript.
Thank
Then
you.
I said,
Thank you very much.
explain to me
Sure.
how it has been changed.
Sure.
How do you know that has been changed?
Yeah. Look. If
Don't
you,
tell people lies. How do you know it has been changed?
if you listen,
How do you know that it is
if you
changed?
listen,
How do you know
you
it's
may
changed?
learn.
Why you are shouting?
If you
You don't
listen,
need to shout.
look,
if you
you don't
claim,
need to shout.
when
if you
clueless
claim-
people,
if you claim,
when clueless
Calm down,
people,
Calm down.
if you claim,
No,
that,
don't worry,
if
don't
you claim
worry.
that Bible is changed,
Excuse me, my
get
friend.
the
I'm
not
original
worried.
one. Get
I'm
the
not
original one.
I'm
Get
not
the
worried.
original one. We compare
I'm not
with the
worried.
That's
corrupted
fine.
one and the original one.
if a Quran, if a Muslim audaciously stands here and says, look, I'm trying to teach, I'm not trying to debate, when you are utterly clueless, now turns defensive, doesn't even want to listen, when you have remotely no clue about the subject area, I am offended that people such as you are walking around, bossing around, when you are utterly clueless. I'd much rather like Muslims to walk around, not making any claims, and not going around thinking we have the truth, because you're clueless. You don't know about the manuscripts. You really don't know about the manuscripts. You don't know.
Do you think
You don't know about the
Yeah, I
manuscripts?
don't know, of course.
Yeah, good.
I don't know.
When you don't know the manuscripts, when you don't know the manuscripts which were close to Islam, the origin of Islam, can you now come to a value judgment that today's Quran is the same as that? When you don't know that, can you do that?
Yes, of course.
How can you? Please explain.
Yeah, I'm going to explain to you. But first of all, I just need you to be aware of something.
No.
If you are trying to
Enough
have
of your
a
nonsense.
civilized- if
Can you? No, please. We're trying to be knowledgeable first.
Yeah, but we have to be civilized
We
first.
are civilized. Don't worry.
No, you're not.
This is a robust conversation. This is a robust conversation.
Jumping into someone while he's trying to speak.
Mahmoud,
And then
look.
trying to take advantage on someone, you stopped him by to ask a question and try to name
Don't
him.
turn defensive.
And try to name him.
Don't turn
clueless.
defensive.
You're not
Don't
knowledgeable,
turn
you don't know what
defensive.
you're talking
Don't
about.
turn defensive. That's
Okay.
how you started, remember?
Fine.
That's how you started,
I've
remember?
never accused you of anything.
That's how you started.
need to-
did
you
you
need-
did you not start by saying we have the truth?
Listen.
Are you willing to listen to the truth or
it's
something?
it's not a war, my dear. You have to humble yourself a little
I am
bit.
humble, don't worry.
No,
Just
you're
talk
not.
about the
I'm
manuscript.
worried. I'm
Stay
worried.
focused.
I'm worried.
You should be worried.
Yeah.
When
I'm
you're
worried
utterly
about-
clueless,
No.
when you make humongous claims, when you can't justify and you're utterly clueless, you need to be worried. So stay
If
focused.
if
I've asked a question, please. And the question was,
You
when
know why
you
I'm
don't
entertaining
know...
this? You know why I'm entertaining this? And the reason why I'm
If you-
entertaining
my-
that, the
my-
reason why I'm entertaining that is just
No, you
because
don't have
if
to.
you, no,
You don't
I
have to.
I have to.
You don't have
because
to.
if you're going to publish this anywhere, I just wanted to show the quality of the person is running that debate or that discussion.
I'm going to ask
you
again.
need to have a better quality.
Sure, please listen.
When you're talking to someone,
Please listen.
You don't name him, you don't cut him, you don't interrupt him.
Sure, but stay focused
Okay?
right
You
now.
need to
We haven't
humble
got much
You
time.
need to humble yourself
Sure,
a little bit.
don't repeat the same stuff. Please stay focused.
That's rude.
Mahmoud,
very rude.
please stay focused. Don't look up. That fellow is clueless. Another clueless man
You,
who
again,
has been
you're-
in speaker's
why
corner.
you're naming him with this?
Sure.
You didn't even have the discussion with him. Your attitude is very rude, my dear.
Thank you.
And if a person is seeking the truth, he doesn't. He shouldn't have this attitude. He need to humble himself.
Sure.
Right?
Please
And
do.
I listen to you.
Please do.
I allowed you to say that I'm clueless.
You're
I allowed-
allowing me to say something.
I allowed you. I didn't say any similar.
Can we
words
now
to you,
get to the
right?
topic?
Yeah.
Can
The
we
topic-
now get to the topic?
Listen, the
Can we
topic-
now get to the topic?
Now you are confirming what we have in our book.
Can
If
you
someone- listen,
get to the topic?
The Quran-
The question
the
I asked.
Quran-
No, don't go. I asked a question.
when I'm trying to explain,
I'm
then he's
asked a
interrupting.
question. If you wait a second. If you say A is the same as B,
Yeah.
i.e., the Quran that you hold today is the same as what was written back then, no change.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah.
Can you come to that value judgment
Yeah.
without knowing what was written down at that time?
Okay. The Quran was not transferred in written form as you assume yourself. The Quran has been transferred from the people who memorize it to one to the other. And when we narrify the quality of what has been written in the book, we trace the history of the person who transferred it to the other all the way
Do you know-
until listen to the end and don't interrupt me.
This is just nonsense. Look, I'm
He
not.
doesn't have the quality to listen to
Yeah,
you.
look, you call this quality?
Yeah.
Do you know? Look, in either case, whether you want to use verbal communication, oral tradition, or written tradition, do you appreciate for you? Excuse me. Don't stop. He is entertaining. Look, he is showing himself to be utterly clueless. Don't join in his band. Please don't. So I'm coming to you, sir. In either case, whether you want to use oral tradition or written tradition, do you appreciate for you to claim what you have today is the same as what you had at that time? Do you appreciate you need to know both what is there today and what was there at that time? If you want to go with oral tradition at that time, that's fine for me. But talk about at that time. Do you have any awareness of the text of the 7th century, whether through manuscripts or through some record of the oral tradition at that time? Do you have any awareness?
I don't have any awareness.
And
of that.
therefore, how can you compare? You are saying this is the same as that.
And
You are saying what you have today is the same as that,
I'm
and you are
telling
now confessing.
I'm telling you,
and
we
now
have
you are
quality-
confessing.
I'm
No.
telling you, we have quality that you don't know about.
I'm trying to find the quality.
I'm telling you.
I'm trying
as
to
of
find
today,
the quality.
I'm telling you, as of today, if you want to give me the answer to the opportunity to answer you, as of today, we still have the people memorize the Quran from the tip
People of the 7th century.
Listen to the end.
I'm
Hadi.
trying to find out.
You're trying to exhaust me just to make a statement.
No, I am trying.
I am telling you.
For
in front
some
of
reason,
the camera, I'm not ashamed to be.
I know you're not ashamed. I can clearly see that.
Give me the answer. Give me the
But
ability
I
to
want to
answer.
focus on the topic
You are
at
not
hand.
focused on anything.
I
my dear.
want you to compare
You're not focused on
what is
anything.
here on the
You're
Quran
not focused on anything.
with what was there in the 7th century. Do you have anything from the 7th century which you're comparing against?
You have a very narrow mindset, very limited vision.
Compare
You're not-
what you have today
I know,
with what
I know,
was there in the
I know,
7th
I know
century.
for sure. I know
Explain
for
to me,
sure.
what are you comparing against in the 7th
Listen, my
century?
dear, I know for sure that you had a very set of sentences. You structured them in your mind. You're not allowing yourself to listen to anything else because you wanted to jump into what you know. And you're not allowing yourself to listen to anything else.
Look,
Fine.
I'm not interested in your running commentary.
Yeah.
You haven't yet addressed the question at hand. Do you understand what we are talking about is that you are claiming the Quran that you have today is the same as what you had in the 7th century, whether through written tradition or oral tradition. That is what the topic at hand, yeah? For which, for you to arrive at the conclusion,
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not getting you wrong. Look, you are wrong. You are wrong. I know. That's fine.
Let me finish what we
No,
started.
you haven't started anything.
Okay.
You haven't started
You're
anything.
amazing. You're amazing. You're sharp-minded. You're knowledgeable. You know better than anyone else.
Irrelevant.
But I have to tell you.
Irrelevant.
I have to tell you an
Muhammad was
interesting.
illiterate.
Listen, I have to tell you an interesting word that is in our book. When you debate or when you speak with someone is very shallow-minded, narrow-minded like yourself, he doesn't want to seek
So
the
you
truth.
use the word shallow-minded.
Can I continue?
I use the
Can I
word
continue?
clueless. What is wrong? So you were offended when I use the word clueless.
No, I'm not offended. I'm
Why?
trying to let
No,
you allow me to speak. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
I'm telling you that you said to me that I'm clueless, and I didn't interrupt you.
You
I'm trying
mentioned about the clueless. Anyway, focus on the
trying-
topic. Will you
listen,
make a case?
Listen.
Look, for you to make
I
a
need
case.
to end. I'm not going to make a case.
Thank you very much.
I'm just
Please
going to
keep
end
moving.
this.
Please
I'm
keep
just going
moving.
to end this, and I'm going to tell you salam. When the ignorant,
Thank you.
When the ignorant
Yeah, sure.
speak, when the ignorant speak,
Sure.
you don't have to entertain the debate with him or the discussion.
Yeah,
I
and
ask
therefore I
you-
won't.
and
Please
I
keep
ask-
moving.
and I ask
Please
you-
keep moving.
and I ask
Please
you
keep
the
moving.
first question.
I can't believe.
And I ask you-
You're wasting time. Wasting time. Please get to your bike. Please get to your bike. Utterly clueless. Muslims show up in the Western world. I can't believe this is happening in the Western world at Speaker's Corner. Please, maybe you can help. The gentleman here comes here and says the Quran hasn't changed.
Where is your cow?
That's what he claims. Yeah. Please, you can mediate between us. He claims that the Quran he has today is the same as the Quran given in the 7th century.
Yes, the same.
Now I'm going to ask you a simple question. For anyone to come to that conclusion.
I thought it did change, but
Yeah, but that's a different story. But I'm asking an even more fundamental question. For anyone to confirm what they have today is what was there in the 7th
the
century,
same,
they
yes.
need to know both what is there today and what was there at
Yes,
that time,
the
shouldn't
same
they?
one,
They need
yes.
to know both.
Yeah.
For them
But I
then to
told
say,
you that the Quran has
the
been
same one.
moved
Why
one
the
century to the
Quran?
other in a different way, in a different
how
fashion.
do you know it wasn't changed in that
Do
period?
you know your father?
This is irrelevant. Do
No,
you?
it is
In
relevant.
other words,
It's very relevant.
no,
I'm going to confirm
thank
to
you very much.
Do you know your
No,
father?
please keep moving.
Yeah.
Please keep
So
moving.
I'm telling you
No,
that the
please,
Quran.
no, please.
Listen.
You go this way.
You wasted too much time. You wasted too much time.
When
Please.
someone is trying to come to a point that will
Please.
prove him wrong, he tried to cut
Yeah,
him.
you proved me wrong.
So, I'm telling
Don't
you,
worry.
if you
This
know your-
video, the
listen.
entire video would be public,
you know
and
your-
we'll find out who is. Please, you're wasting time.
you please
Look,
move
I'm
away
really
from
not
here,
interested
go
in
this way.
entertaining. Like you rightly said, entertaining utter nonsense isn't a great idea. So I'm going to stop you right now.
I
Please,
agree
thank you
with
very much.
you. I
Thank you
agree
much.
with you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Arul.
Thank you very much. Lovely to see you,
He made a
Mahmoud.
point. He made a very good point.
Thank you very much.
But anyway,